Is this your place?
No, I live with my mom.
Oh.
Yeah. You hungry? Hey, Ma! Can we get some meatloaf?
Chaz, I think I'm okay. I had a bite right before I came over. Thank you.
You sure?
That is Will Ferrell in the famous meatloaf scene from the 2005 box office hit Wedding Crashers. He played a man-child named Chaz, who still lives at home with his mom. Meatloaf, strategery, stay classy, San Diego. We could spend the entire hour on classic Will Ferrell lines from his 3 decades on screen. Yeah, that's right. 3 decades. With Saturday Night Live celebrating its 50th anniversary a week from tonight, Ferrell marks 30 years since his debut at SNL, where he provided more cowbell, hosted chaotic episodes of Celebrity Jeopardy, and played a very enthusiastic cheerleader. But it's the long list of hilarious movies since his 7 years at SNL, including his latest, You're Cordially Invited, that have made the 57-year-old a comedy legend. Willie got together with Will for a Sunday sit-down just outside his old office here at Rockefeller Center.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
A local news anchor in 1970s San Diego.
Shake and bake, buddy!
A disgraced NASCAR driver with 2 first names.
We're gonna skate to one song only.
An unlikely figure skating champion past his prime.
We're going streaking! Yeah!
They are the preposterously blustering, endlessly quotable characters Will Ferrell has turned into cultural icons.
I think as a performer, I'm like the guy who lives next door that you don't think I'm going to say the things that I say. And that is the rug pull that has worked for me.
I think the thing you've mastered, too, is the guy with supreme but unwarranted confidence.
Yes, that's always been fascinating to me.
Ron Burgundy, Ricky Bobby, all of them.
If you ain't first, you're last.
You're going to get the quotes. Is there one or are there 2 that people throw your way the most?
There's a lot. Did we just become best friends?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're my boy blue. Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
Yeah.
Milk was a bad choice.
Always.
At my boys' basketball game, I had someone holding up a cup of coffee and going, "Breakfast of Champions." And I go, "Kicking and screaming?" He's like, "Yes."
Oh, nice.
And he was like, "You have no idea how often you're quoted in our household." I was like, "I do now, and I need to be paid."
Growing up in Irvine, California, Ferrell loved making his friends laugh, but he never imagined comedy could be a career.
Your dad was a keyboard player for the Righteous Brothers. Your mom's a teacher. At what point does comedy become important in your life?
It's just something I always wanted to do. But I didn't give it kind of any thought or any weight because I just saw how unpredictable my dad's life was as an entertainer. Yeah. So I thought, I'm just not going to do that. I want a real job, and I didn't know what that meant.
One of his first jobs after graduating from USC was a shaky stint as a bank teller.
Is it true, and I hate to put you on the spot here, that the count was off some days when you were a bank teller? That there was some money?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Not yet.
Is this being recorded? This whole interview?
Your attorney's right over there.
Oh, can I say anything? I was such a bad bank teller. I would make one transaction and then shut my window down. And then is everything okay? Open my window again. Next. It was like one every 15 minutes. And we get to the end of the day and you cash out. And I was like $300 short.
Oh.
And the manager's like, "That's okay. So-and-so was 300 over. Maybe you guys just traded money." I was like, "Yeah, maybe we did."
So, needless to say, that was not the future.
That was not the career. The financial world?
No, no. You stepped out of that world and onto a stage with the groundlings.
Right. I was like, this is what I want to do.
Ferrell among the many Saturday Night Live stars discovered while performing with the groundlings.
These are just about done here. Get off the damn shed! Off the shed!
In 1995, after a pair of nerve-wracking auditions, Lorne Michaels offered Ferrell a coveted spot in the SNL cast.
I'd be doing myself a disservice and every member of this band if I didn't perform the hell out of this.
He was an overnight fan favorite.
Will Ferrell.
And a star on the show for 7 seasons.
But as you stand here now, given the success you've had, what do you think the 1995 version of you walking in these doors for the first time would think? Impossible?
Oh yeah. Little fun fact, that new cast, I'm the first cast member to have a line in our first show.
Oh, is that right?
I'm in the cold open. I flubbed my first line. Good afternoon. It's been a busy day in court. The trial, which ended yesterday with the prosecution on live TV in my dream job.
You recovered nicely, though.
Am I sweating?
You know, sometimes you can be addicted to something that's not a drug.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
So when you decide to leave after 7 seasons, is that a hard decision?
If someone had said to me, you only get to do Saturday Night Live, and that's all you'll ever get to do, I would have signed on the dotted line. It's my dream job, but it was the right time to go in terms of a certain amount of momentum I had. I had a movie that I'd shot called Old School that was being held, which is never a good sign. And I'm back in LA, and we'd written a script called Anchorman that had gotten rejected by like 20 different studios and financiers. No one wanted to do it. And then there was a script that needed a lot of work about a human who grew up at the North Pole raised by elves.
Sorry.
This is crazy because I think that mark back there is where in Elf I see the tree for the first time.
You make me feel so young.
Wow. Which leads to Zooey Deschanel and I skating in the rink and having a kiss. But that's in the first week of filming. I still don't even know what the character was.
Right.
Buddy the Elf is a huge Kings fan, but we've never, ever seen him like this.
Once in a while, Ferrell likes to take his famous characters out on the town.
It seems you enjoy, too, Will, occupying this place and embracing who you are, like the Elf stunt at the LA Kings game, showing up at the Lakers game, and effectively arresting Shaq.
Yeah. I'm not someone who's on all the time, and yet there's certain moments where I'm thinking, oh, gosh, that'd be funny to go to a hockey game and just get a cheap Buddy the Elf costume with a cigarette and just be sitting there drinking a beer and not explain it. I love the questioning of it as much as any sort of adulation I may get. It's just fun to still be out in the world and do weird stuff like that.
I love that so much. There is much more ahead in part 2 of Willie's conversation with Will Ferrell, including the SNL sketch that Will thinks is underrated and his new movie with Reese Witherspoon.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.